Hello everyone, my name is Milo Edwards and I'm writing a book called Enjoying a Better You, which is about having a better relationship with yourself, which will allow you to have a better relationship with others. I'll be releasing this book in the early spring, and up until the release point, each week I'll be speaking about a little part of the book just to let you know where I'm headed mentally and spiritually. And this week I've chosen self-awareness because I think that is just very important in our lives. And self-awareness is like a mirror that shows you your reflection. It shows you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So when it comes to changing a behavior, you must become aware of the behavior and be willing to see the behavior as it really is rather than how you would like to perceive it. Now, this is what we call awareness. And awareness is designed to shine a light of clarity on all that needs to be acknowledged and dealt with. And in order to improve your awareness, you must become aware of how you judge your behavior and how it affects your growth, your life, and how it stagnates other aspects of your life and prevents you from being a better you. Self-judgment is condemning in nature, and it shuts down your awareness. And it doesn't allow you to change the behavior itself. Judgmental attitude, it only enables you to trick yourself into thinking the behavior is okay. You'll even see others who exhibit the same behavior as you, yet you will condemn them for their behavior, yet turn a blind eye to your own behavior and just refuse to see you as you really are. That is a serious lack of awareness. Now, as your self-awareness increases, you will gain a greater sense of consciousness, and you will be able to see, acknowledge, and change, making better choices as you grow forward into the fullness of life's infinite possibilities. And when you refuse to harshly judge yourself and others, you will gradually begin to correct those things that need to change, as well as forgive yourself and others and work to grow forward with more power and potential than you could ever imagine. Inner peace is yours when you accept yourself, acknowledge that it is time for you to evolve and become the powerful person that you truly are. Now, to do this, however, you must be willing to transform and release old ideas, beliefs, and opinions so that you can expand your thoughts towards the boundless infinite possibilities that will in turn empower you to have a high level of excellence in all aspects of your life. Self-awareness will free you from the fear of and the limitations that you've placed upon yourself, because we've all placed some limits on ourselves with saying, I can't do that, or oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. Your self-awareness can remove all that negativity from your life. You'll begin to live a more stress-free, peaceful life, filled with positive, joyful outcomes. Thinking and acting without self-awareness is really a huge problem in our society today. Unaware and egotistical thinking stagnates our growth. It keeps us moving around rather than growing forward. Consequently, thinking and acting robotically rather than consciously and aware. We get up, we go to work, we do a few things, we come home, we sit down, and we stay right in that little box. But when you become aware, you start to see the reality of everything, and you get outside of the box. And developing the depths of conscious awareness is essential to living rather than just existing. And it rids us of excuses and opens our eyes to a whole new world of beauty and potential. I guess you could really call self-awareness the super exterminator of excuses and judgments against ourselves and others. As those of you become ready to take full responsibility for your own spiritual growth and lives, awareness will will give you a supernatural energizing that you need to get up, to charge yourself up, to mentally mobilize your body, and it gives you that desire to step out of that box that you've put yourself in, into the vast potential that you really do have. you'll be ready to step out. And you'll be aware of how you're stepping out. And you'll see everything around you and have a clearer understanding about it. Self-awareness prepares you to take action so that you can experience the type of breakthroughs that are required to become the authentic you and powerful you that you were created to be. Now, living with your current belief system, your limitations, your judgmental demeanor, it creates bad energy, and it just really supersizes your ego, which only allows a false sense of self to emerge and dominate your life. You know, whether you realize it or not, awareness and the ego, they don't mix and they cannot occupy the same space. You know, together they're like, that's like oil and water. That's what the ego and awareness is oil and water. They just cannot coexist. They don't mix. They were never ever designed to mix, and they never ever will mix. You know, awareness leads you to an emergence of the authentic you, and it centers your life around love, you know, which is your natural existence, and it enhances every aspect of your being, while your ego separates you from others through judgment and creates walls of limitations and black holes of despair that really would just destroy the sanctity of life. Now, no matter what excuses you conjure up to support your negative thoughts and behaviors, in order to prove yourself worthy of all that you desire, you must rid yourself of the excuses that do nothing more than feed your insatiable ego. Your ego is always just craving some junk. You can't feed that because it just feeds over in every aspect of your life, and it's not awareness. It's a lost cause. You must make a conscious decision to be aware at all times and do what's conducive to personal growth and development. There is absolutely no need or place for your ego in the process of conscious self-awareness, because the ego only holds on to the false beliefs that reinforce misconceptions that convince you that your worth is limited to your achievements and possessions. You hear that? And your ego just tells you that your achievements and your possessions are who and what you are. Now, that is as twisted a thought as I've ever heard, because your achievements are based on your accomplishments. And your accomplishments, and your possessions are what you have. Neither one of them determine who you are, what you were created to be, and what your potential is. So get rid of that mess. It's not helping you at all. In seeking awareness, you must watch your thought process and your emotions, how they evoke a response from other people. You must remove your ego and get down to answering what's real. You got to get down to answering what's real, people. Until these thoughts, as well as others that are based on negativity, are identified and honestly dealt with, the depths of your consciousness, conscious awareness that's essential for you making progress in your life and living a more fulfilling life will just be a fleeting concept that is irrationally and chaotically floating around in your mind. Unless you start to deal with the truth and be aware of the truth and see things for what they really are. The universal mind is infinitely fluid, when it is enlightened. So enlighten yourself. It resists nothing and both dwells and it swells in unconditional love. Awareness allows all to be what it is, accepting of all that is for what it is. Without condemnation of yourself, without the harsh judgment of others and the condemnation of others. Be aware. Move forward in self-awareness, removing the ego and enjoying things for what they really are. Ego and arrogance have no place in your life and will just lead you down a dark road. I promise you that. So seek to live in a state of awareness. And I promise you, if you're living in a state of awareness, you will definitely be enjoying a better you. My name is Milo, and you all have a lovely day. Bye-bye.